In the heart of Coimbra, a poet was born, Camilo Pessanha, with a soul forlorn. He sailed to Macau, where the east meets the west, in search of solace, a place to rest. Oh Macau, with your lanterns bright, you'd capture his heart in the soft moonlight. Through opium dreams and whispers of the sea, Camilo found his muse wild and free. In the alleys of Macau he wandered alone, with verses of sorrow, his heart's true tone. A teacher by day, a dreamer by night, in the city's embrace he found his light. Oh Macau, with your lanterns bright, you've captured his heart in the soft moonlight. Through opium dreams and whispers of the sea, Camilo found his muse wild and free. With friends and lovers he shared his pain. In the smoky haze his legacy remains, a symbolist poet with words so deep. In Macau's arms his secrets keep. Oh Macau, with your lanterns bright, you've captured his heart in the soft moonlight. Through opium dreams and whispers of the sea, Camilo found his muse wild and free. Now his spirit lingers in the streets so old, a tale of love and loss forever told. Camilo Pessanha, in Macau's gentle breeze, his poetry lives on with timeless ease.
Okay, that green building called Hotel Central is where Pessanha Street is at, and we're going to be targeting that street. And we're starting out at Sonata Square, and then I'm going to go down that way. So maybe you heard a little bit of a song as well. So let's go down there and film Camilo Pessanha.
Macau, Camilo Pessanha, very well-known, famous poet. I'm going to put his pictures, a few of his pictures up on the map, up on behind me, so you can see exactly what he looks like. And I'll also put the map behind me as well, so you can see exactly where we are. And I got some music that I created with AI, so I put that behind me as well, so you can see the lyrics. And next we're going to be doing the walk and talk, where I walk through and narrate and talk about it. So we're going to start out at another location, and I'm basically going to walk along San Malo, kind of a really beautiful street at nighttime and daytime, and then I'm going to turn into our street. So we're kind of doing an L, so it'll be a couple minutes before we get into the street itself, but it's worth it the whole time through. So okay, let's go check out Camilo Pessanha. The lyrics also reflect some stuff about him as well. Okay.
Okay, so we're on our way to Camilo Pessanha Street, and we're going down the San Malo, and we're going to see a little bit of that Hotel Central building coming up right away, which is going to be right here. And then Camilo Pessanha is going to be down one more. So let's walk on down that way. That's Hotel Central right there as well, which is kind of on the corner of our building. Okay, So let's go up here and show you Camilo Pessanha, named after a very famous poet from Portugal. Sorry, actually this is Mercadori Street. Ours is going to be down one more, so let me go around the corner. Okay, so we're at Camilo Pessanha, which is named after a Portuguese writer and poet. So we're going to be walking directly all the way down that street, and we'll give you a little bit of context of who this is. And we're going to do, you probably just heard a song as well, so I just did highlights. So we're going to be walking down at nighttime and showing you what this one looks like. Rua Camilo Pessanha. So okay, so I started down that way, and I was thinking it was near the Central Hotel, but it's actually another block down. So at least it kind of had an interesting way to come here. So we're gonna stroll down our street. I'm gonna explain a few things before we go, but this one right here, it says it's like what do you call that? A place where you got a little street coming around. Crowded in this space. Okay, so this particular building is kind of an interesting one, and so is this one as well. This one, I filmed it recently, and I filmed the street because I had the same song, but the song was a little bit buried, and I want to put it at the beginning. And somebody told me that this is a charity house, like one of the oldest charity houses, and they do a lot for the community, and it's such a beautiful building. And then this one right here, you can see has almost no windows. So that one on the corner, they would sell, they would buy used goods and sell them. And then they would put them in here, and they would keep them here at nighttime. They basically have like almost like cages, just to keep the merchandise safe from burglars, because they would put all the valuables in here that people would pawn shop. So they would pawn stuff off, and they would leave it in this particular building right here. And so that's still, I think now it's a museum. I think you can actually visit inside. But yeah, that's where they would put the valuables. So we're gonna walk down Camilo Pessanha at nighttime. Here's the charity house. So nighttime's a little bit of a challenge because at nighttime it's things don't film quite as good. A little bit too dark out. You have some kind of cool alleys though. You got the moon is out tonight. You can still see kind of a purple sky. Actually, if I filmed the other way, it'd be better because I guess I can kind of see a purple sky here too. The main reason I wanted to come here and film anyways was because of this music. I've been creating music with AI. That's pretty cool image right there. There's a taxi coming behind me. And then there's also all these little alleys like this all the way down as well. Today's a Saturday evening, so it's kind of busy. So we continue down the way to Camilo Pessanha. There's Softail Hotel up that way. There's so many people today. Then we have another museum right here. So this museum, so we have the pawn shop museum, and then this one, the last time I was on the street, somebody asked me about it, and it's something to do with Lingnan. Let me see, Liban craftsman. Okay. So that's some of the information. So we'll step inside. Looks like it's closing right now. The architecture is like this Lingnan style architecture of the building, but this museum is devoted to his craftsmanship style, Luban. Okay. So let's come back around like that. So this particular writer, poet, he's kind of well known. Come right down the middle of the street. Another little alley. We also have a nice hotel coming up, and in the corner we have a nice antique shop. Just got these little alleys everywhere. This is just filled with alleys, so there's another alley right there. Okay, so I'm going to try to capture this corner because this building is also kind of amazing to look at. So, okay. Try to capture it from a different angle. There we go. That looks amazing. We got some really beautiful buildings. So the architecture is kind of this Art Deco kind of stuff. So this is all on this Pessanha Street. That goes down to Softail, which goes down to what historically would have been the ocean. We keep on going down. We got one more block. Let's come on over to this side. And then down here we got a pension house. So these are the pension houses like this one. They're kind of springing out everywhere in the city. That looks pretty cool too. This little building right there, the green lighting. But yeah, these ones are everywhere in Macau. So I don't know, they're kind of budget hotels. They have some nice artwork on them as well. Portuguese style stuff. So I'm just gonna go a little bit further. I still haven't quite fully explained Camilo Pessanha. Okay, so now we're on, I think this street is called Stelligens, I believe. And now we're going to catch this little street, and we got this little corner spot right there. So that one is kind of like an antique, move back a little bit, like an antique shop. So yeah, so anyways, this is Camilo Pessanha, and this particular street is named after a poet from Portugal, and he came here in the 1800s, and he wrote some pretty famous poetry work, so he's really well known. He's also became a judge and a teacher. He taught law and some other different subjects as well. Let's see if I can get a bit of a challenge to film tonight with so many people everywhere. But anyways, hopefully I talked enough about him in the preview. And in the song there's a little bit of an opium reference because he was also an addict. But this is a street named after him. Okay, you can see the illuminating lights of Senado Square right there in Sao Domingos. So that's that little square right. This green roof is the Royal Senate building. You can also see the green building is Hotel Central. So a little bit of a view. After watching these videos, you can kind of see what's all around here.
Through opium dreams and whispers of the sea, Camilo found his muse wild and free. In the alleys of Macau.